Welcome to TSO Daily Dose. TSO Daily Dose is our way of connecting with you in these challenging times. Please be sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel and connect with us on Facebook with the hashtag TSO Daily Dose. Welcome back. Today we're with Will Newbery again, who we met the other day performing Bach. Today Will is presenting a different piece, and let's hear about it from Will himself. Well,
Thanks.
Tell me about this piece.
Today's piece is GLAZUNOV's Élégie for viola and piano, which Jennifer Marten-Smith and I always love playing. GLAZUNOV really captures the mournful beauty that the viola is capable of characterizing in music. Some people consider GLAZUNOV to be the Russian answer to Brahms.
Oh, really? Okay. Why do you enjoy playing GLAZUNOV so much?
This piece in particular shows his fantastic and deep understanding of colours in music. He's also sometimes considered to be the great inheritor of the Russian ballet tradition from Tchaikovsky. But I have to confess, that's not actually the real reason that he's one of my favourite composers. He was such a bad boy. It was great. There's three stories in particular that really put GLAZUNOV close to my heart. GLAZUNOV conducted the premiere of Rachmaninoff's First Symphony. Wow. Now, granted, they didn't have enough rehearsal time to really turn in a good performance. Sure. Not his fault. The fact that he was completely intoxicated with alcohol when he came out onto the stage, pretty much his fault. Yeah. Disastrous performance, and Rachmaninoff approached symphonies with caution for the rest of his life.
Really?
Yeah, magnificent. But GLAZUNOV was also, he was as well as being a conductor, of occasionally questionable skill there, and a great composer, he was also a really important music educator in Russia, and he counts among his students some of the most well-known Russians of the 20th century, for instance, Prokofiev.
Really?
And GLAZUNOV attended the premiere of Prokofiev's First Symphony, the classical symphony, now one of the centerpieces of the orchestral canon, and stormed out in the middle of the performance in disgust. So,
did he also put Prokofiev off writing symphonies?
No, I don't. No, I don't think so. But I do envy them the chance of storming out of the premiere of what goes on to become an absolute masterpiece, expressing your public disgust with the work. So, and my other story that I can never resist telling about him, he also gave lessons to Shostakovich, personal composition lessons, and Shostakovich recalls that he would have some small canister with him with a small metal device. They didn't technically, straws weren't commonplace back then, but he had what we would now call a straw. And as the lesson progressed, he would try to subtly sip out of it. And I can tell you, it wasn't tea.
It sounds like GLAZUNOV was a bit of a rascal and a bit of a naughty boy, but he was obviously very serious, because this is a elegy, which is a song for the dead. Can you tell me about this piece and the elegy in particular, and what we can take from it at this time?
Yeah, absolutely. And it's really one of the magic things about this piece, and about, in some ways, music in general. It transcends this idea of just words where you can describe things. I often think, even as I'm playing it, there's this very mixed emotion. It's mournful, but it's also beautiful. And I sort of think, am I happy because I'm sad, or am I sad because I'm happy? And that's one of these wonderful things where, music, it makes sense musically when you listen to the music, but when you say it, you just sound confused.
It's one of those wonderful sort of yin and yang things. You need one to have the other.
Exactly.
And the music really embodies both of them at the same time.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you, Will. Please enjoy today's clip of GLAZUNOV's Élégie for viola and piano.